South Korea is known as one of the most advanced economies in the world. Behind this success, a handful of families control a significant portion of the country's wealth through giant conglomerates known as Chaebol. This term comes from the combination of two Korean words, ki, meaning wealth, and bol, meaning clan. In other words, Chaebol refers to family-owned businesses passed down from generation to generation, dominating various industrial sectors. From electronics to automotive, their influence is so strong that they can shape national economic policies. In fact, the five largest Chaebol in South Korea control 50% of the country's total stock market value.
Chapter 1. The Giants of South Korea.
Take Samsung, Hyundai, Samtruk, LG, and Lotte, five corporate giants known not only in Korea but also worldwide. These companies are more than just large businesses. They have a direct impact on the daily lives of Korean citizens. Samsung, for example, contributes around 20% of the national gross domestic product, GDP, making it more than just a tech brand. It is a pillar of the national economy. With such power, it is no surprise that government policies often align with the interest of Chaebol.
Chapter 2. Economic Disparity and Market Monopoly.
However, the dominance of Chaebol does not always bring positive effects to society. Their business monopoly often makes it difficult for small and medium-sized enterprises to thrive. Many innovative startups struggle to compete as they either lack capital or are acquired by Chaebol before they have a chance to grow. This creates significant economic inequality, where most of the workforce is employed in excess employment, while the largest profits are enjoyed by a small elite.
Chapter 3. Corruption and Political Influence.
Despite their success, Chaebol have also been plagued by numerous scandals. The close relationship between Chaebol and the South Korean government has led to many cases of corruption and bribery that have shaken the country's politics. One of the biggest scandals occurred in 2016-2017 when South Koreans took to the streets in massive protests. The scandal, involving President Park Geun-hye and senior executives at Samsung, resulted in the president's impeachment and prison sentences for several Chaebol executives. However, many of them were eventually released and returned to power, demonstrating their immense influence over law and politics.
Chapter 4. The Future of Chaebol.
The economic power of Chaebol has undoubtedly propelled South Korea into one of the fastest-growing economies in the world. However, this also presents a major dilemma. On one hand, they are the driving force behind Korea's industrial progress and exports. On the other hand, they create economic inequality that has made the public increasingly critical of the existing system. Will South Korea's economic system remain the same, or will Chaebol eventually lose their grip on power?
Chapter 5. A Changing Landscape.
As times change, new challenges are emerging for Chaebol. Government regulations are tightening, public awareness of fair business competition is growing, and technology continues to evolve rapidly. Although they still dominate South Korea's economy today, their control could be shaken in the future. Perhaps one day, startups and smaller companies will have a fairer chance to compete without always operating under the shadow of Chaebol.
Conclusion.
Regardless, the story of Chaebol is one of power, wealth, and controversy. They have shaped South Korea's economy as we know it today and may continue to dominate for a long time. However, with increasing demands for transparency and economic fairness, change could be on the horizon. The question is, will that change come from within, or will the people once again take to the streets to demand a fairer system?